welcome to the 10-day tapping challenge. Today is day 2. So for those of you who are new, this is my 10-day tapping challenge. So I'm going to come on here every day for 10 days and do 10 minutes of tapping. And for those of you who are new to EFT tapping, watch my intro video because I explain everything about EFT tapping, what it is, and the tapping points so that you understand what we're doing in this video. But this video, I'm gonna just get right into it. All right. So now that we are live, Today's topic is going to be tapping into transitions. So I really wanted to focus on how it feels to transition because let's just face it, 2020 was a huge transition, one of the biggest in my life and probably most people's lives. And when we're going through a transition, it can feel like a roller coaster. We have many ups and downs. We can feel really afraid. There can be a lot of things that come up that are unexpected twists, unexpected turns, a lot of things that are really creating havoc in our body when we're going through a big transition in our lives. So I really wanted to create this tapping to help you to get out of that being afraid of transitions, to kind of heal yourself from the past, from what you had gone through with your transition, with the transition of 2020. We're going to kind of bring up what those feelings were and really feel them in our bodies. So the way that tapping works is we tap on the negative first. So we tap on whatever is already bothering us, and then we move to a more neutral and to a more positive. So we're going to focus more on the anxiety of transitions and the things that are fearful when we're going through a huge transition in our lives. And I wanted to kind of do the metaphor. I mean, it's so cliche, but I love this metaphor of the butterfly because it really explains kind of a huge metamorphosis, a huge transition, a huge thing that we've kind of gone through in our lives. And the caterpillar really is kind of going along with its life, not expecting anything to really change, not really expecting anything to shift. And as it's getting ready and preparing to become the butterfly, it's going through this process of shedding its skin, of removing the layers of what it thought it was. And as it's in this chrysalis, it really is letting go and shedding, and it's dying. It's in the process of dying. So while we're going through a transition, sometimes it can feel like we ourselves are dying, which is really not. It's just a part of us that we no longer need, that doesn't serve us anymore. That part of us is dying, and it can feel terrifying. It can feel really scary. It can feel like you're not going to make it through. And as we're kind of thinking about the transition of 2020, I wanted to kind of bring this up because in order to birth something so beautiful like a butterfly, something that is magnificent and can literally fly, we need to go through a death process, and that can be very painful. And I think that that's a lot of what we kind of went through in 2020. So as we're kind of doing this tapping, I want you to kind of contemplate on those ideas and those thoughts while we're doing this. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the tapping. So if you want to understand the EFT tapping or the tapping points, refer back to the intro video. The intro video, it's on my page right now, and I will link it after this video is over. So if you keep referring, I would kind of bookmark it because you're going to keep referring back to that in case you don't understand what EFT tapping is or the tapping points. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. So I want you to close your eyes. I want you to just get really comfortable And I want you to roll your shoulders back. Maybe just roll your neck around a little bit from side to side. And I want you to take 3 deep breaths in. So inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now I want you to just check in with your body right now. And just notice how you're feeling. And maybe think about the transition that you've gone through this past year. How have you changed? Were there things that you're still afraid to let go of? Were there moments where you didn't think you were going to make it through? Were there fears and anxieties and things that came up this past year that really bothered you and you wanted to just escape and not face them? You didn't want to face all of the transition that you were going through. And try not to get too much into the details of it. Just feel how you're feeling. Really, as we're going through this, the best thing that you can do is just allow your emotions to be without judging them, without criticizing them, and just allow yourself to feel whatever you are feeling right now. So as you're feeling this feeling, I want you to think on a scale from 1 to 10, how fearful are you of transitioning? How did this past year make you feel? And are there still some things that you're holding on to? So on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being you're not really fearful of transitions, and 10 being you're really afraid. And then once you have your number, you can check in with your body. And just notice how your body is feeling. Is there any tension, any anxiety, any pain in your body? And just notice how your body is feeling right now too. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes and we're going to begin the tapping. So we're going to start on the karate chop point, and you just repeat the words after me. Even though I'm really afraid of transitions, I completely love and accept myself. So we're tapping on the karate chop point, and you just repeat after me. Even though I'm feeling very fearful of transitions, I completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling really fearful of transitioning, I completely love and accept myself. Tapping on the top of the head. I'm feeling fearful of transitioning. We just went through a major transition in our lives. And honestly, I don't know if I can handle anymore. Going through transitions is really challenging. And I'm so scared of going through them. This past year has been really tough. And I don't think I can handle anything more. Feeling all of these feelings when it comes to thinking about last year. And now I want you to continue tapping, and I'm just gonna say phrases, and you're just gonna, you don't have to repeat, you can just think of what you, think of something. So when we're tapping on the top of the head, I want you to be thinking about what happened last year. Was there something that happened that really made you afraid? Was there any resentment that came up? Any time that you felt like maybe you wouldn't make it? Just really think about any of these times where you felt like this. And just let yourself feel it. We all went through a huge transformation last year. So it's okay to feel afraid. It's okay to not know what's next. And you can start repeating after me again. It is okay to feel the way that I am feeling. I'm giving myself so much credit. I have made it this far. And I am a different person than I was last year. I am resilient and can make it through anything that happens in my life. No matter what this year holds, I can make it through. Allowing myself to go through this transition with ease. I'm allowing myself to go with the flow more. Letting go of all of this anxiety when I'm transitioning. Knowing that I can make it. Knowing that I'm alive for a reason. And no matter what happens in this year, I can make it through. I am stronger than I once believed. I have made it this far, and I can do it again. Knowing that transitions can bring great transformations. I am ready to transition now and feel better in my newer, brighter self. And take a deep breath in and breathe out. I want you to close your eyes for a second and just check in with your body. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how fearful of transitions are you now? Has your number gone down at all? And just check in with your body. How is your body feeling now? Just notice it. Just taking deep breaths in. And once you have your number, you can open your eyes and begin to return to the room. So I thank you guys so much for joining me in this 10-day tapping challenge. So today is day 2. So for those of you who are tuning in, I'm so glad that you are here. If you want to get the most out of this, you can sign up for my email list, and I'll put the link after the video. So also, I'm doing a contest. So if you want to have your name put in a drawing to win a free EFT tapping with me. So this tapping is not as specific, but the tapping sessions, the one-on-one tapping sessions, we go more in depth with your specific problem that you're facing in your life. So if you want to be put in a drawing, I'm going to be doing the drawing throughout this throughout the 10 days, and then on the last day I'm going to be pulling name for one person to win a free coaching session with EFT tapping with me. So if you would like to be put in that drawing, you can either tag yourself or tag somebody else in the comments below. You can also put what your number was before and what your number was after, because it's really great to see how people, if this is really helping people, and to see their numbers drop. So yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in, and stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to be doing this every day for 10 minutes for 10 days. Thank you guys so much. All right, bye.